Hello again, welcome back to MTX Mototrax. I'm Acidic, and with me on this video as well is Blank Tester.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And Blackout the M&M.
Hello everybody.
So, at the end of last video, I mentioned that I'm kind of gonna be running a little experiment. I've been rolling with Team Orange, and I've been getting prototype bikes and bike upgrades by staying with them, but I got invited by Kawasaki to join their team at the end of Supercross 250 West, and I heard from the comment again that Kawasaki was the worst team, had the worst bikes. So I'm going to run 2 playthroughs of this Supercross 250 East now, and be cutting between them back and forth. One with my super-powered orange bike, and one now on Kawasaki with their base bike. And you could definitely see a definite stat downgrade.
Yeah.
Because I'm not just swapping from one team to another. Like I said, I'm swapping from a prototype bike with upgrades to a base bike.
Yeah, if I was Kawasaki, I'd be a little pissed.
That their bikes apparently suck, yeah.
Yeah, you see, the way I've seen other games do it is you can purchase generic vehicles, but then you get like a name brand one, and those are always the best.
So this is the Kawasaki one, right?
Yeah. Kawasaki will be green, orange will be, well, orange. And again, according to that comment, Yamaha had the best bikes, but orange had the second best, because orange is supposed to be KTM, the real-life brand KTM, but they didn't get the naming rights.
Oh.
Hey, if you want to hear the best, hey, buy the rights.
Yeah. So the guy and I talked back and forth a little, and we think the order you get the bikes, or at least get the invites, might be semi-random. Because he mentioned he got invited by Yamaha really early on, and I still have not been invited by Yamaha on this playthrough. Both on my first playthrough and in the one I started for the LP, I got invited by Orange first. And then I got Kawasaki kind of around the same time. I remember getting Suzuki invite on my first playthrough. Hasn't happened here yet, but that might happen. But
Where do they fall
I haven't seen
on the tier list?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
About Suzuki?
Yeah, where do they fall?
So the order the guy gave from best to worst was Yamaha, then KTM/Orange, then Honda, and they have a generic, well, like, fake name in this game, but I don't know what it is, because I haven't been invited by them. Then Suzuki, then Kawasaki.
Damn, and Kawasaki makes good bikes, too. I guess they had to have somebody establish the bottom of the barrel, but again, I feel bad.
Two fake brands beat out Kawasaki.
So I'm definitely interested to hear if, because it's probably really based on the order. Like, if you get Kawasaki early on, and you go with them, you'll get their prototypes, you'll get their additional bike parts.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if it was based like that.
Again, on the baselines,
This
orange.
post-finish line stuff is incredible.
On the baselines, orange is more based towards speed. And you saw Kawasaki had lower speed, but better cornering and suspension. We've actually never really talked about stats, but that's because you're basically trading off between engine and braking, then I think. Like, basically speed and handling. That third stat, suspension, just kind of happens as well. Like, you can see the main difference is higher speed, lower handling, and then suspension is just another stat.
You know,
So now this one is the orange brand.
I bet suspension affects your speed retention after landing jumps.
And probably also affects your ability to pre-wind.
Yeah. So yeah, after having a decent race with the Kawasaki bike, it's on a track we already know pretty well. This is Minneapolis.
Yeah, suspension has to be jumping.
After having a decent race, we swap over to the orange bike, and you can see my lead. I'm ahead by 16 seconds.
Yeah, geez.
The extra speed, I just bully the competition. Like, I can just.
I mean, granted, you are cheating.
them.
You're using a 450 in a 250 race.
I'd like to congratulate everyone for
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I'm thinking suspension has to be jump, right? Those would be the three main sets: speed, turning, and jumping.
Yeah, but again,
and crashing. Don't forget your crashing stat.
But just the trade-off between, you know, speed and handling is the main difference. Like, there's not really many options there with suspension, because like I said, it's just along with the other two. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But now we're to the new tracks. This set of 4 tracks is going to have 3 new ones for us. Don't know why they didn't go 2 and 2, but
yeah.
Hey, that means that this is naturally a tougher event because you haven't seen these tracks yet, so you're kind of getting dumped into them with more challenging AI.
Now, question: in the interest of the scientific method, did you play this course? Which bike are you showing us the footage that you recorded in the order you recorded it? So like, you played the course first with the bike with the green bike, and then you played it again with the orange bike, or did you switch back and forth, or what?
I played Kawasaki first, and there's no saving your progress in the events, you know, so I played the whole event with Kawasaki, and then played the whole event with orange afterwards.
I see.
So there my further success with orange might somewhat come from, and I'll admit, somewhat come from knowing the track a little better.
Right.
But none of these are my first playthroughs. So in this Kawasaki playthrough, I know the course.
Okay, that's true.
But I really think it's up to the orange bike having much higher speed. That lets me just pull ahead. But yeah, these back courses that they introduce are actually pretty interesting. Like St. Louis, you see, I'm kind of bumbling up a lot of the lines, but it's got some pretty cool lines.
Yeah, and I saw there's some parts where the track splits in half down the middle, and there's some interesting different stuff going on one side than the other. That's nice.
Sort of a cool thing that they set up in some of the motocross races, where like on one track, without really splitting the path completely, you have different rhythms.
Yeah.
Going along next to each other. But also just the really long turn kind of you saw that leads into sort of like that S turn.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know the game really well, you can basically start drifting around that perfectly, and it's awesome.
Oh wow.
Like kind of like
I love seeing that other guy just bouncing around behind you.
Yeah. So, kind of basic 250, and I'm having trouble keeping up now. I'm in 4th on the last lap. Not due to a lot of big crashes, but partly because the game kind of expects that you have some upgrades, or at least the prototype bike, I think.
So maybe the game is trying to simulate like brand loyalty. You got recruited early on by Orange. Yeah. And so if you stick with Orange, you know, you'll get their best bikes because they know the simulation of them knowing you and wanting to reward you for staying with them or something.
Oh yeah.
You got $20?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I didn't get any money for placing 4th. When I only got 1 point, but hey, better than no points, I guess.
That's why his biker has to strip on the side.
Strips for bonus points.
Yeah, he goes to biker bars because he's a biker, you know. He fits in.
Oh, okay. We good? I guess that's kind of something to discuss then, because if brand loyalty is actually really important, then, like I said, in every playthrough, Orange has contacted me pretty early, and I've never been contacted by Yamaha, for example. Kawasaki always reaches out to me around here, and I think Suzuki will reach out to me a little later, but I mean, it doesn't feel super random for me, but it feels different than how it was for the guy who brought up the comment.
I was going to say, not to doubt the guy in the comments, but, I mean, are we sure he didn't just play through 5 playthroughs, get these in a certain order, and not realize that, you know, how long you stick around affects it?
Also, do you know if he was playing on Xbox or PS2?
No, I don't know that.
Okay, if he would leave a comment saying which one he was playing on. I mean, by the time this video goes out, you know, it might be a ways away, but it would still be nice to know, because, like, if he's playing on Xbox, then maybe Xbox has some differences, and, like, they give you the bikes in a different order, and it's non-random.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, just and there are people better than me at this game.
Sure.
Like, I'll fully admit, Jersey Jimmy, that guy plays this game all the time. You know, like, he's talking about just like, you know, blowing. You know, he loads up the game and blows past the AI, wins by 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So maybe he can take on a brand this late in the game and then still win easily.
Right.
But I'm definitely feeling a noticeable struggle doing well with Kawasaki compared to Orange.
I gotta say, I really like the track design. At least the little, the map makes it look like a really interesting, different sort of... Not that many 90-degree turns. I like that.
Daytona's a really interesting track because it has a bunch of different surface terrains, basically.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, you've got dirt, and then you've got, like, sand, which will control differently.
Oh.
It's nice that it's outside. I like being able to see the sky.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like we talked about last time, MTX Mototrax isn't the most realistic game, but it does, you know, try in certain areas.
Yeah.
It has, you know, the general changes between different kinds of dirt or sand. You know?
Yeah. And nice straightaway areas here.
Yeah, though this corner is really weird. Like,
I said, this looks really... I don't know, there's something about the sky here. Like, it looks really nice, this area.
Yeah.
I mean, after being cooped up in the stadium so far...
Wow, that's really pretty. That's a really nice skybox.
It's a great-looking skybox.
It's very high-res, actually, and it feels really far away, too.
Exactly. That's what I was talking about. It feels big.
Makes it feel
like you've
huge.
gotten out of the building, and you really are just outside.
I mean, that's why I kind of prefer the motocross events to the Supercross, because the Supercross can be just, you're in a stadium.
Yeah.
Whereas the motocross is outdoor tracks, and
they look good.
Yeah, because, like, in a stadium, you don't really get to see that much cool architecture, because, like, what is it? Like, around you is just the audience.
Yeah, unless you go hog wild with the track design like back in Splashdown 2.
Right, where things got way, way out of control.
Yeah, but like this course is a nice kind of hybrid.
Yeah.
I love this course, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
And it does the split pass thing really well. Like, you can do the whoop section, or you can do kind of a rhythmic section if you know how to handle it.
Yeah.
But again, just this turn where you're like turning and going on small jumps just really fucks with you.
And it's like a really slight turn too. That's tricky.
You have to approach it from. It looks like you have to approach it from the outside going in.
Yeah, or maybe just approach it sort of slowly, but that could be your downfall.
MTX Mototrax does really well at kind of telling you, no, just don't, try to take everything on the inside. Stay on the outside, then you can cut in and get a really good line around a corner or something.
Yes, yeah, that was really good.
It's not hyper-realistic, like you're not trying to go through specific mud paths that people left 20 laps ago, but you are supposed to get a decent line.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Yeah, 2 seconds ahead with the Kawasaki, and hey, we're still staying there. We can get in first if we do well on the next event.
Is there any difference in money from sponsors? Probably.
Yeah.
Not. Oh, really?
Or maybe. I mean, we only got $20 when we got in fourth, and I know.
But I mean, like, if you get first with one sponsor, first with the other sponsor.
You know, it'd be interesting if as part of the simulation, one company did have weaker bikes, but if they paid you more when you won, so it was like bonus money for racing with more difficult bikes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they would do that here, but it would be interesting to have a game that use shit equipment, get more money for having used it.
It's funny, we were kind of talking about, like, early on in this series, all the ways that you kind of start cheating or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, go back to that brand loyalty thing, like, that kind of, I don't know. That suddenly becomes pretty important. And yeah, with the orange bike, 12 seconds ahead, I can screw around, again, just through the power of going faster.
Yeah.
I say, in the words of Lil Wayne, I'm in the lead, I could pop a wheelie.
It's easy mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is this easy mode? Yes, it is. But, alright. Last but not least, we're going to Atlanta, and I'd say, aside from Daytona, this is probably the best Supercross track.
Okay.
I mean, it's just so fun. It's got a cool little split path, and like you'll see once I actually get on it, but the jumps do a really good job at setting you up for the big jumps and kind of just telling you how much
That's a
you
crazy
need to
looking
preload.
course for like whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah. I was actually trying to give some attention to the environment, like the walls and stuff, and like the fans and the stands and stuff. I'm like, I guess that's pretty nice looking, but you're looking at the track so much, you're never gonna pay attention to that stuff. But that is absolutely a crazy looking course.
I can't look at the people, but actually looking, that's a pretty decent
looking
box.
stadium. Yeah.
This is a really good looking game.
That also looks really far away. Like it doesn't look like.
It almost looks too far away.
Yeah, actually,
it almost
kinda
makes the place look too big.
But so I've been looking up my motocross terminology a little more, and this level has a lot of tabletops where you'll go off a small jump and land on the top of like an elevated section, and then just drop down to set up for a bigger jump. And that kind of takes that kind of reduces the amount of like, okay, how much do I need to pre-wind for this or whatever, since if you just drive, you'll hit it perfectly.
I think the devs probably had a lot of fun designing these courses though.
So like coming up, tabletop then sets you up for a big jump, and if you hit that perfectly, you can hit a huge jump over the whoop section.
Wow, that was dope.
And then here's a really good example of like same track but doing different things on both sides.
Yeah.
Where again, like you just see how much to preload to hit it smooth.
That's nice.
Mostly smooth. Yeah.
I really like
it,
the fact that it splits right there at the beginning though. That was
smooth.
That is really cool.
That one was for you, Greg. That was your flip burial.
Yeah, that was Greg's flip.
Yeah.
We did it for Greg. Rest in peace, Greg.
Rest in peace, Greg.
Yeah, so
after he killed himself, just such a sad.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Okay.
I'm thinking of a particular Greg.
Yeah.
Not one who's real. He's a fictional character. So
Yeah.
In case I played him, so it's like it's not a big deal.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you don't want to hit the big jump, you can hit some whoops.
Oh, in case you don't want to hit the big jump. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
who doesn't want to hit the big jump?
Okay, yeah. But I mean, just like you can see the tabletops. You just drive and then you just drop down, and it just sets you up.
Smooth. Yeah.
It's like
if
Kawasaki
you're not a dingus.
even. Yeah.
Again, this is actually a lot like Excite Bike 64 because it tried to do a 3D version of the mechanic from the 2D game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you want to be the ultimate stunt boy, check this out.
Oh
check
boy.
this.
Oh my gang.
Oh, that looked awesome.
That was heckin' dope.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think my favorite part about backflips in these games is that, like, in real life, you can kind of see the rider's body sort of tense up, but they never animate the rider's body in these games tensing up, so it always looks like he's just so casual doing a backflip. He's just like, oh, I guess I'm backflipping now. Oh, I guess I've crashed now.
But I mean, easy track, easy track, easy life. I mean,
jeez, look at that lead.
The only thing to show from my orange playthrough was just how much more of a lead I get.
Wow. Do you ever get a 47-second lead?
Oh, jeez. I don't know.
That would
if
be
you could
amazing.
somehow bring the 450 bike into 125cc, that'd be...
I mean, you
something.
are known for cheating.
Yeah.
I mean, it keeps
so
climbing.
close.
Nah, I couldn't crack the 40, but there are probably people...
Oh, but you did get a 4-minute .07. That's pretty close.
The
You couldn't crack
4007.
You couldn't crack that lead tunnel, but you could crack your body.
You could crack your skull.
Yeah, but basically, in summary, Orange playthrough was a lot easier because I was a lot faster, and that was it. I didn't necessarily need to play better. In fact, you saw clips of the bike being too fast for me after I did Kawasaki, and me losing control in places. But just 3 laps gives you enough time to just get ahead. But, my god, a lot of emails. Maybe too many emails. Like, chill it down.
Okay, this game is way too realistic.
Yeah, like I said,
Jeez.
just like in real life, at the end of the day, you have so many emails to go through. But, I think a guy mentioned in the comments, he said, hey, have you gotten an email yet chewing you out for doing tricks during the race? And at the moment, I hadn't. But after we look at this one, I pulled that sick backflip, but maybe it was a little too sick. Alright? Look, I know you can pull stunts in the air, but it has to stop. Because we're supposed to be racing, you know?
Tony Nation?
That's the manager.
No more tricks.
No more tricks.
That's the subject line. I can just see your guy, like, checking his phone. He sees no more tricks in his inbox, and he just swipes that to the right and hits delete. Like,
sorry, boss, I never got that. He's like, sorry, boss, I never got that email. And he's like, what do you mean you never got it? It's like, sorry, I can't hear you over all the tricks I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Wow, this bike is so loud.
Oh my gosh, all these tricks. How am I ever gonna stop?
Yeah. So Kawasaki, we pulled it out of our ass. You know, we won by a couple points, but we won, and so we can go on, and we got some small upgrades, and so yeah, I mean, it's doable, but it was definitely harder.
Oh, and this is
Oh, but here we get invited to Suzuki, and no, I'm not gonna run 3 playthroughs. Maybe I save my game and show what Suzuki base would look like, but I'm not gonna run 3 playthroughs.
Yeah, maybe like in a bonus video or something you can just show off, or maybe just like in a later video you can just show the stats of all the bikes.
Yeah, like I think I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save, accept their offer, show the bike, and then reload. At least MTX Mototrax doesn't, like, auto-save everything you do.
Yeah.
You have to do a career with every brand just to unlock their bikes?
No, like, you get offers after winning, you know, events.
Well, I mean, for, like, regular exhibition, or is everything already unlocked?
No, like, you start the career with a default generic bike, and then it's based on who reaches out to you.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you just want to do a single race, are all the bikes unlocked there, or do you have to unlock them in career mode? That's my question.
I think they'd all be unlocked for you. But, yeah, so Suzuki had better base stats than Kawasaki, I can say that. But, whatever. We've already started with Kawasaki, so let's keep rolling.
Yeah, brand loyalty.
Oh, yeah. With Orange, I got an invite to join Orange Europa, which also kind of set my stats back, so we're not going to do that. My 2 playthroughs are going to be as fast as I can be and Kawasaki. Yeah, there's kind of a lot of micromanagement I'm actually doing in this playthrough.
Yeah.
Wait, is the Europa thing, like, does that extra tracks or just different name?
It's just, like, I guess Orange European, like...
Well, yeah, I know what it is, but I mean, like, what would that do if you selected it?
You're on their team, so now you'd have their bikes. So you saw I got new bikes that were, you know, didn't have the upgrades. They weren't as big of changes because it was still your Orange, so...
Oh, I see.
But I did get reset back somewhat. So yeah, next up, you know, we did some Supercross, East and West, so now we're going to go to Motocross, East and West, and we'll do West first, I believe. Yeah. So thanks for joining us, guys, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.